This week's episode, Armageddon, is one of the most gloriously over-the-top disaster movies of the 90s and a great way to kick off Action August. But did you know a critical part of Armageddon was filmed right here in Houston at NASA's actual astronaut training facility? So let's rewind to the summer of 1998. Armageddon hit theaters with an all-star cast. We're talking Bruce Willis, Liv Tyler, Billy Bob Thornton, Ben Affleck, and an asteroid the size of Texas heading straight toward Earth. The plan? Train a bunch of oil drillers to become astronauts, fly them into space, and have them nuke the asteroid. Because, Michael Bay movie. To give the movie some real NASA cred, parts of Armageddon were filmed at the Johnson Space Center here in Houston, like 5 minutes away. Can you believe it? But here's the cool part. They also shot at Ellington Field's Neutral Buoyancy Lab. It's about 10 minutes from here. Amazing. So the Ellington Field Neutral Buoyancy Lab is where real astronauts train underwater to simulate zero gravity. It's essentially a giant pool. And when I say giant pool, I'm not messing around. It is 40 feet deep. And it houses replicas of spacecraft components, including parts of the ISS that the crew later visit. Much of the cast of Armageddon trained at Ellington Field's Neutral Buoyancy Lab using underwater techniques to mimic spacewalking just like the pros do. Think aqua aerobics, but the fate of all humanity is in your hands. And to be sure, I asked, NASA doesn't just let anyone shoot in their facilities. The cast and crew of Armageddon got special access because the script portrayed NASA as Earth's last hope. Michael Bay even said he wanted the gritty, high-tech realism to balance the crazy plot. Again, we're training drillers, roughnecks, to be astronauts in 18 days' time. And nothing sells real space like filming in the same pool where astronauts learn to walk in space. This is also the part of the movie where we see the ragtag team of roughnecks begin to feel like real astronauts, thanks in part to the actual training environment. And here's a fun fact. Real NASA engineers were in fact extras in many scenes, including the loop up in the air where the jets fly right over this house, were inspired by real training regimens used by shuttle crews. So while the science of Armageddon was, Hollywoodized, the setting was grounded in reality. 40 feet in reality. And that contrast helped the movie feel more epic and therefore believable. And it kind of helped when it tugged on our heartstrings when the mission was successful. So next time you watch Armageddon, and I encourage you to watch Armageddon as soon as possible, remember when Bruce Willis and his ragtag team of roughnecks are training for zero G, that's not a set. That's the real Neutral Buoyancy Lab deep in the heart of Houston. And hey, drop a comment if, like me, you've been to NASA right here in Houston. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button with a decent sized asteroid so you never miss a thing. New episodes of the Real Relationships podcast premiere every Thursday on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. We are also on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. So follow us on all of our channels so you never miss a thing. Stay safe, keep looking out for those asteroids, and we will see you soon.